Hello. Welcome to The Ones to Know. I'm Kelly, the Regional Director with Cooper Sotheby's International, and today I have Joe Sweeney. Thanks for being here with me, Joe.
Kelly, thank you for having me.
Okay, first off, guess what I'm going to start with? You know me well, the boots.
Oh.
Awesome. You have a really good boot selection, so we're just going to kick it off with Joe's shoes.
So Joe has a shoe problem. Joe has had a shoe problem for many years. It started with Italian shoes.
Really?
East Coast.
Oh, true.
Yeah, so like
So
lots
you
of
had
loafers. Yeah, all of them.
Okay.
And then, as you know, I did my senior year internship at the Jordan brand in Portland.
Yep.
And the Jordan shoe collection got a little out of hand.
Really?
Yes. And now
I don't know that I see you rocking that style. I mean, I see the cute Air Force ones you wear all the time.
Air Jordan 1 lows.
Oh,
But thank you.
okay.
It's okay.
They're colorful and they're cute.
I try.
Do you wear them on the course?
I do. I have Jordan golf shoes that I wear exclusively.
Back to the boots.
Yes. Oh, so now that I'm in Texas, I owned boots before, and I got to Texas, and now I'm like, I'm just
Love
gonna
it.
rock boots from now on. Boots and sneakers is how you'll find me. One of the two.
I love this because you came after I did, only by like a year and a half
Yeah.
after I did. I don't own a single pair of boots.
Why not?
I don't know. I did the hat thing instead. Did you do the hat?
No. So
See,
I have
it's like one or the other.
yes, but I have a policy that I will not get a cowboy hat. I will get a cowboy hat when my in-laws give it to me.
Really?
Yeah, that's like okay.
You feel like
now
they
I'm
were
being
accepting you as
yes,
like a
I'm
Texan.
authentic now.
Ah.
Yeah, so that's what I'm waiting for.
Okay. Yeah.
You're nailing me like with these great ones like right off the bat. You're finding like my idiosyncrasies immediately.
No, these are because I know you. I love all of these details about you. We're gonna pull it out. People need to get to know.
Sounds
Joe.
great. I love it. You're like meeting the real Joe.
Yes, of
Yes.
course. What else do we want?
No,
You always show up. You're so authentic. You are the sweetest man.
Thank
and
you.
take care of your clients. So tell us what it's like. You had such an amazing business on the East Coast.
Mm-hmm.
You called me. We met via Zoom, and you're like, know that this will be hard. I'm coming to a tough market in terms of just competition. And, I have my family there, but, I'm going to be having to make new connections. So you came over. So glad to have you. Tell us about how that journey's been.
So the day I called you, I was actually in a bad mood because I just got off of the phone with, not in a bad mood. I just had a bad phone call with someone else that I had interviewed with a company I'd been with for a long time.
We won't
And it
name
just,
names.
no names, but we didn't click.
Oh, really?
We didn't vibe at all. And I was like, oh my gosh.
And you were
this
kind of
is-
surprised because you thought you would just make that
oh my God.
intercompany change.
Totally. I thought they were just going to call my leadership there and like get a referral and be like, we'd love to have you. And it just didn't work out that way. But my wife, Courtney, had been with TTR Sotheby's.
Yeah.
And she loved the brand.
Yeah.
She's like, call Cooper. I was like, okay. And I think I left a voicemail on one of the office phones. And you called me back and I was like, oh my gosh, she gets it.
Yay.
Because I was like, hey, listen, this is what I've done. This is what I want to do, but it's not going to happen for X amount of time. And you were like, you have very realistic expectations.
Yeah, you did.
Yeah.
And, you really have followed exactly what you had mapped out, and there was a couple of times where you were like, are we sure we're still getting there? But you stayed the course and you totally made it happen.
We did pivot.
Yes.
We pivoted on
True.
some of our
You changed offices.
changed offices, which I'm so grateful I did because I love the culture here and I love the people and the energy. But we also pivoted a lot of my marketing ideas of things that worked for me before didn't here. And I was like, we need to stop this now and just move on to something else.
And that's one of the hardest things when an agent comes from a different market. When that totally was your bread and butter, it was like how you marketed, it totally worked for you. And to try it here, it really does mess with an agent's head that has been doing this for so long.
I heard a great line on a podcast from someone that moved from Washington, D.C. to Silicon Valley. And she said, when you go to a new culture, you don't bring your loud self. You go in quietly and listen and assimilate.
Yeah.
And then kind of expose yourself. Like, this is who I am. But you got to assimilate. And I really tried to do that here.
Yeah. You did a good job.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Because it was like a conscious effort of like, I wanted a lot of change in my life. And so like coming here has been one of the best decisions we've ever made. So
Because of golf?
Because of golf, my family,
and
my
family.
work. Yeah, and my work. Like,
Yes.
I love working here.
Yeah.
You're a huge part of that.
Aw.
I love your personality and your enthusiasm and your encouragement, but also the other people. Like, I've always had a policy. I don't want to be number one in the office.
Yeah.
Because then you're like capping what's possible. And I'm not going to be number one in this office, which is fun, which I love.
Yeah.
But these people are also fantastic.
I know, aren't they?
Yes.
You've made a lot of really good connections and friends here, which I love.
I am very grateful for that because I knew 4 people when I moved to Austin and I was related to 3 of them.
That is amazing.
Yeah.
That is so hard to do. It really is.
Yeah.
Because there is, the whole like UT alum, and there's just, it's a very welcoming city, but it's cliquey and has like, it already has its little like neighborhood gangs. And so to like kind of break into that, they only want the authentic people. They're moving here for the Texas experience and not because it's the new booming fun place to live. And so, yeah, you've done a really good job breaking into that.
Thank you.
Yes.
I really appreciate that.
So you love stats and numbers.
I do.
Okay. Tell us a little bit about what you have seen in the market, the changes we've had. Where do you think we're going? How are the numbers looking? Anything that you want to share?
Yeah. So the numbers, so I focus on Barton Creek and Eanes. That's where I'm creating my home base for the long run. And so I look at, the average price point is probably over 2.3, 2.4.
And how does that compare to your previous market?
Oh my gosh, my average sales price was $750, but it was changing.
Yeah.
Because all my peers were selling their townhouse and buying single family homes in great school districts.
Yeah.
So they were selling like a $700,000 house and buying like a $1.7 million house.
Yeah.
And that shifted.
Yeah.
So I was right in the middle of that. But here, my peers already have little kids and they're buying these bigger houses.
Yeah. Because your life has evolved too. So.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. And you generally selling to your peers is the easiest way to do it.
Yeah, for sure.
And when you're young, everyone's still building.
Yeah,
right?
they're living in the city and they're getting the townhome or, the
Absolutely.
condo. So, this makes sense. Okay, so that's a
so-
pretty good average sales price.
Yes. But those numbers are very slow or have been.
Yeah.
I moved here March of 23. And I feel like the market turned the week I moved. Like I sold my house in a great market and came here and we were in a different market.
Yes.
And through that, I had the benefit of, I didn't plan to make any real money, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
I was here to build.
Yeah.
And so I was like looking at building in a market where not a lot was happening.
Yeah.
I think last year, half of contracts were falling through left and right.
I know.
This year I've had
I
had one fall through yesterday.
You did?
Yeah,
I'm sorry.
It's fine. It happens.
Inspection?
But no, the buyer just got spooked for some reason.
Okay.
I don't feel like I have all the details on that one.
Yeah.
But okay, so in these homes are slow, are not selling quickly, and a lot of them aren't selling. And so what is selling is what I've looked at. And a lot of it comes down to buyers don't want to do any work.
Oh, I know.
They
don't want to touch it.
No, they want to come into not just pretty, but also secure. And when I say that, I mean like secure is provided by new roof, HVAC, like the not sexy stuff
all the
of a house.
systems are working
Yes.
in good order.
Well, not only working, but updated on a 20-year-old home.
Oh.
Because the floor plan makes sense because it's only 20 years old, but it looks like it's 20 years old. People don't want that.
Yeah.
I don't want to come in and do $600,000 worth of work on this house. I just want to move in.
Yeah.
And, I'll pay a higher mortgage, but I don't want to spend cash.
Yeah.
So the homes that are done in beautiful, new kitchen, new master bath, new floors, new paint style, all of that is what's selling, right? And buyers are like, I'll take it. Those are the only things that sell with multiple offers and the only things that are selling quickly. So knowing that and having those conversations with sellers and getting them to buy into it is not easy.
Yeah.
Especially right now. It's not.
And what is their biggest objection? Is it that the neighbor down the street sold for XYZ?
Yep.
Or is it that they're stuck on a number or they think the market's going to come back? What do you see?
So 3 things. You said my neighbor sold for X 18 months ago. And like, that's already like a concrete number in their brain. Yeah. Like, no, that's mine.
Yeah.
You know, like, and I told someone the other day, I can't get you what you want for a house. I can get you what it will transfer for right now.
Yeah.
In these conditions.
Yeah.
Another argument is the market's going to change. I'm going to wait.
I know.
And then the last one that I hear the most often is, what if they don't like what I pick?
Oh.
Yeah.
Interesting.
In these finishes, which I often feel is like, I don't want to say an excuse, because we are talking about a lot of money invested.
Yeah.
But I have always said, spend $1 to make $1.25.
Yeah.
And really in a 20-year-old home, there's plenty of it.
Yeah.
Right. But we know if I do the floors and I paint every square inch and I put in a new kitchen, people are going to love it.
Yeah, it's true.
Yeah. But people don't want to do that.
They don't. I know. So how do you overcome that? With staging or?
Staging absolutely works.
Yeah.
I am a 100% move out of the house. Let me stage it.
Oh,
but it's not just let me stage it. Let me paint it. Let me fix some things. Let me upgrade a few things, and then let me stage it and sell it.
And because I know you well, you have a really good listing presentation that, really spells that out for a seller. That's incredible. I'm sure that works for you.
It does. And I've also like photos of before and after, or video before and after, like show people like, this is what I'm talking about. And then having data of like, this is what I thought it would sell for. This is what actually happened.
Yeah.
That information makes a big difference because they want data. They're like, I will invest it if you give me,
show me
data and show me returns, and I'll do it.
Yeah.
But we can never prove the other, the alternative of what we would have done.
Yeah.
If that makes sense. But
I think you're so good at that. That always made me nervous. Like, Kelly, what if I, change out the countertops? How much more value am I getting? And in a tough market, it's really hard to say, oh yeah, that's going to go from being on the market for 120 days down to 65 days, and really giving them that reassurance of, oh, here's what you're going to make back. Because people are really looking for that total package. Just changing the countertops, you need to do countertops, walls, floors, all the things. So
yes, it's just time, headache, and money.
Yeah, it's
absolutely.
But they have to do it in this market. It's really, really important to be the shiny, ready home that is move-in ready for the buyer. They just don't want to do anything else.
Couldn't agree with you more.
Yeah. Okay. Well, you're out there on the streets. So days on market in Barton Creek. Where are we at?
Oh my gosh, a lot. Two are under contract right now. There's like 23 or 24 active and more on the privately available.
Yeah.
Most of them that have sold, oh my gosh, one just sold for like 25% under. I was shocked like a week ago.
Oh no. Was it like wildly overpriced to begin with? I mean, that's huge.
Price per square foot wise, a little, but that was a really big number and it hadn't been on long. But we get there's one or two a year.
Yeah.
Where you're going to get outliers that.
Can you call me when one of those shows
again? Yeah, absolutely. I mean, if I had known, I would have bought that house. Like,
I'm looking for that.
You're like,
was it on the course?
That? Okay. Yes, was it on the course? Yeah. The other ones have been big numbers, like the bigger homes in Amara and stuff like that.
Yeah.
That have been moving. I think another one that was on the golf course just transferred. So like they're moving.
Yeah.
It's just slower. I mean, normally in Barton Creek you have 75 homes a year. Last year it was like 62 or 63. I mean, so that's almost 20% less.
Yeah,
15% less. That's that's gonna change.
Yeah. Okay. Because the famous question is, when is the right time? When should I sell? When should I buy? Trying to time the market. What would you say to that?
So I've had this conversation multiple times recently as well, and I think. When the market turns, it turns very quickly.
So quick.
It can happen on a weekend.
Especially in Texas. It was wild compared to the coasts, or at least in Portland. You can see it coming through these larger markets. And so it would usually hit us last. I mean, it changes on a dime here.
It could be a busy Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and then Monday or Tuesday, we were like, what just happened? Like, oh, guys, it's happening. Get ready, right? I kind of saw some of that in like 2010, when we saw a recovery in DC of like, we had like 2 or 3 good weekends in a row and we were like, okay, we're back. And it was.
Yeah.
So
did you feel that at the beginning of the year this year, or like after the election kind of fourth quarter.
There was a couple of good
there's
weekends.
Pickup. Yes, and I thought, oh my gosh.
Yeah, Q1 was like busy.
I know.
And when January and February are good, that normally means the whole year will be good because we're setting pricing for the year.
Yeah.
But it just flattened.
It did.
I'm going to argue it's rates, and I know that you like to say it's not, but my point being is that when the market turns, in order to hit the market perfectly, you have to identify that the market is shifting, and you have to be ready and able to act in a very quick window.
Yeah.
I'm thinking like 4 to 8 weeks. You have to do all of that.
Yeah.
Not everyone's even ready.
Yeah.
To like get out there and look at houses in that window, because after that, everyone sees, oh, let's say rates do come down. The market is shifting. Demand is built up and has been for 28, 29 months at this point.
Yeah.
And when that comes in, it's going to come in like a tidal wave.
Do you think rates are going down?
I do. So,
Joe
so I looked, the Fed meets next week.
Okay.
I'm calling it now.
Okay.
50 basis points. I'm going to say we're going to get two
Feels
quarters.
like a strong wager.
Yep. And then if we don't get 25 or quarter on the next round, I think we will get it. I think the last one was right before in November, early November. I think I looked at the schedule.
Okay.
And we could get another quarter there, which would theoretically, I mean, it's not apples to apples as you know, but that could put us in the low sixes.
Okay.
Maybe 5.99.
And you think that's enough? We just need to see a 5 in front of it. You think market is...
I think if we see a 5 in front of it, because of the amount of demand that's been waiting, people are going to start moving. We saw it when we got down to like 6.375.
Picked up a bit.
It picked up on those certain weeks. And then after that, I think we're going to see more. I do. And I think we'll get to 5.5. I think that's where the economy is in balance because...
By when? We're sticking you to these numbers.
March. I think the administration absolutely we want to be below 5.5 by March for next year.
Wouldn't that
for
be
a lot
so
of
good?
Well, I mean, he wants to refinance a whole bunch of national debt. That's why he's driving down rates. Absolutely. Why? But we get the benefit of that in the real estate industry of like, let's turn the real estate industry back on. Right? We are the lever or the gas pedal of the economy, in my opinion.
Yeah.
You know, when consumer confidence is high, people buy homes. When it's not, they just hunker down.
Yeah.
So
I hope you're right. I really hope you're right, even though I challenge you on this.
All the time.
And I know we do have such fun banter, but
yes.
I don't know if it'll be down that much. You know, because like I've said, I do believe there'll be a catalyst. I do believe the second half of the year there'll be a pickup, but I don't know what the catalyst is. Like, I don't know. I can't quite pinpoint that. I don't think it'll be rates, but I do think that buyers are getting motivated. They want to do something. They're realizing, all right, I still have to live my life. I want a house for my family. It's a good time to get in and not compete. But
you said it.
I don't know about
so
rates.
Back to my point of like, I think now is the window.
It is.
Now
it really
is the window
but so
because
many
you're
buyers
not
are just
competing.
Sitting and waiting.
I bought a home 2 years ago with a 5-year arm.
Good. People are so freaked out of those things, and they are a great loan product.
Yes, because it's exactly where I want to be. It literally backs up to my kids' school. Their school is my backyard.
Yeah.
I love my community. I love my amenities. I love my neighbors, and I'm not going anywhere for 20 to 30 years.
Yeah.
What rate I paid up front, I can afford it. Okay.
Yeah.
Like I don't personally like have to win every financial decision or transaction I'm ever involved
Not when
in.
it's for your family.
No.
And you're like, this is how we want to live. And this is where we want to live. I agree. I could not agree more. And people are just stuck on that number when life is kind of just going by as they wait. I don't understand that either.
No, it's like, just get bad debt off of your books and move on.
Yeah.
Like, don't like hold on to something trying to turn it into a positive. Just move on.
But
right.
They
Same
have
thing
this
with the house.
equity that they didn't actually have in their bank accounts, but they had it, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, no, totally. I mean, and I think that I'm just not that guy. So I try and empathize and understand clients that are that way.
Yeah.
And how do I help them?
Yeah.
You know, and one thing I've always said is that, you know, there's value to not having to commute, right? Because that's your time you're giving up. That's personal time with your family.
Absolutely.
That you're giving up, not work time that you're being paid for. So I like being close to where I work.
Yeah.
And also that being underhoused, like in square footage, I just can't deal with it.
Yeah.
From like my own standpoint, I need more space.
Yeah.
And I've gotten accustomed to it.
Yeah.
You know, but other people would argue, well, I've gotten used to having less space. That's a valid argument.
True.
You know,
but a lot of people do move to Texas for that, especially from the East Coast.
Like
you did. You know, they want space. They want to, you know, have that greenery and a neighborhood feeling, and you know, not afraid to drive, and just not be in, you know, just the high density that you're experiencing in a city like DC.
Yeah, so. Especially when you have, like, I have little kids. Like, yeah, we need this space. You know, I can't.
Like, we need it bigger.
Well, just like a yard. A flat yard for them to play around in and put a jungle gym in. Like that was the stuff that mattered to me.
Yeah.
You know, and again, we could afford it. So like that works, but will I refi into a lower rate? Yeah. I was talking to my father-in-law like an hour and a half ago, the same conversation about rates.
Yeah.
And refiing into something, and you know, but that was always the plan.
Yeah.
You know,
I love it. Okay. So now some personal things. What do you do in your free time?
I play golf.
Yay!
I play golf.
Surprise!
I have a golf problem. I'll fully admit it.
No, one of the cutest stories is that when Joe started, he was like, okay, Kelly, it's 100 degrees. I'm a man and I need to dress for real estate in Texas. What does that look like? Because I love golf, so I'm just going to rock like really cute golf wear. And I'm like, I think that's the best plan.
Yeah. I mean, you've always said make it predictable.
Yes.
And I'm like, I can get with that. Like I'm always going to be like ready to have a conversation about my job.
Yeah.
Prepared. And just being prepared.
And you can go from the course to work. And it's just natural. Our real estate is like that. It has to integrate with your life. Otherwise, it feels like you're working all the time because you are constantly making connections, building relationships. And then you're running out and showing a home. And then you're home with the family. And then you may have to go out again and talk to a seller who wants to sell. So you just have to really incorporate. I think we do that with our outfits too.
Totally.
Yeah. So I love the golf wear.
Yes. So I have 2 little kids.
Yeah.
I have a wife. Thank you. So they keep us really busy. My wife is fantastic with them.
Yes.
What else do I like?
Is she still selling real estate?
No, not right now. We'll see when the kids go back.
Yeah.
She's gotten kind of like used to not working. She likes it. She likes her job. My wife works full time, more than 40 hours a week, and is great at her job.
Yes.
The truth. Hardest job in the world is being a stay-at-home mom.
That is true.
Yes. Yes, it absolutely is. I'm sorry I was wrong. So yeah, she has talked to me, maybe she'll come back. She's also met a lot of you.
Yeah.
And she's like, the place is great.
Oh.
She loves all of you guys. So
well, it's a really good season, obviously, for her to be home and spending time raising the kids and being with them while they're young. But hopefully that you'll become like a husband and wife partner team in the future.
Yeah. Does that mean I just get to do all the back end stuff and she goes out on front and I just get to like do all the paperwork behind the scenes now?
I'm not getting involved. That is the coaching I won't be doing.
We now have a couples counselor. Thank you, Kelly. Appreciate that.
Yes. Okay, what else? Oh, one of my favorite clubs that you're a part of. Tell me.
Which one? A country club?
Well, no, that too.
Okay.
But
that's just the golf problem.
Our other fun hobby.
Oh, yes. I have been a car nut since I was like 6 or 7 years old.
Yes.
I used to get Automobile and Car and Driver magazine.
You did?
Oh my gosh. I would memorize what kind of engine it had, how much horsepower, the size, all of it. And then I got into like design of like, why is a car pretty and that one's not?
Uh-huh.
You know, stuff like that. I nerd out. I love it.
I love it too.
Yeah.
What type of car is your favorite?
First toy will be
a
95 to a 1998 Porsche 911 convertible cabriolet. Excuse me. It's a Porsche. It's a cabriolet. Porsche. I don't own one. I don't own one currently, so it's a Porsche. You call it Porsche. Black with cashmere interior.
Ooh.
6-speed manual.
Yes. I
Yeah.
can see the manual.
Yeah.
Why those specific years?
Well, that's the whole model. That model of the 993
Uh-huh.
Porsche was 95 to 98.
Okay.
The last of the
You like the
air-cooled
993s.
Porsches.
Yeah.
Yeah. And it gets a little more powerful in 97 and 98, but
Okay.
it's negligible. Like, I'm not buying that car to go fast. I'm past that.
Yeah.
I
It's your
just
Sunday
want
driver.
something cool
Mhm.
that I've always wanted.
Yes.
Yeah. So, and that was the car as a kid. When I saw it, it was like, that's it. That's the one.
Oh.
Yeah. So
Convertible.
my
I won't
dad
judge
always
you
had
on that.
convertibles. My dad always had convertibles as a kid, and it's just a
It
thing.
is so hot here. Do people with convertibles drive with the tops down here
No,
in Texas?
they don't. No one
Asking
does.
for a friend.
No, but I like driving at 8:30, 9 o'clock at night when it's a little cooler.
True.
That's a
nice.
great time to sneak out a little bit with the sunsets around
Couple
here.
Mosquitoes.
Yeah, but like the hill country sunsets, you used to live out there. They're great.
know. It's so beautiful.
Yeah.
So beautiful. Going through the hills in the car.
Mhm.
Yes, I'm with you.
So that would be the first one. Second one would be like a Corvette Stingray 1.
Ooh.
Like 66 through 68.
Oh, but that thing you don't ever drive, right? That's
I think you got to drive them.
Okay.
But I do agree with you. I think it's a piece of art.
Yeah.
I think it's one of the
gorgeous.
prettiest cars ever made.
Yeah.
But yeah, I got to drive it. What's the point of having it if you don't enjoy it?
True.
Yeah.
That is true. I love your style, Joe.
Thank you.
Well, thank you for being with me today.
Are you kidding me?
I'm
Thank you.
So excited to see how the rest of the year. I'll be watching rates, and you will get a text from me if it
And
goes
if
down.
I'm right?
It doesn't go down.
Lunch on Kelly, if I'm right.
And what do I get if it doesn't?
Round of golf.
Yes.
Sold.
Love it. Thank
I feel
you for
like
being here.
we win no matter who wins. I'll take that bet every time.
Agree.
Okay.
Well, thank you.
Thank you. Appreciate you.
The end.